Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too. Hey? It's almost like I knew what I was doing. Yummy. I think this truck is getting bigger. I used to be able to reach that camera over there easier. Oh, no, I'm thinking about the company van. That's what it is. It is a little smaller than this big old truck. That's what it is. Well, well, well. Well, 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 well. Well, 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 well. I don't know if I can reach that. Boy, that takes a jump, I'll tell you, to get out there and reach that thing. There's a guy walking in the 44-degree weather, running down the road. There's somebody walking. People walk around. Whenever it's not raining, people will walk outdoors. There's Washington Square, Cheesecake Factory, a bunch of other places. There's Macy's. Boy, I'm going through a lot of yellow lights today. Well, here's one here. I may not make that yellow light. I'll probably have to stop here. See, the problem is if I go to Washington Square, and I still could. It's right down here to Penny's. If I wanted to go in that way, I could. It's a big old place. But I would probably end up spending money that I do not have budgeted for clothing or whatever. I can think of a couple. I was going to get a blue dress shirt because my old blue dress shirt just plumb wore out. The collar was fraying. And that's not a pretty picture on a dress shirt, you know. Try to impress people with how dressed up you are, and then they just, before they can get to talking to you, they notice right off that you're also raggedy. This man is raggedy. He's not dressy, he's raggedy. Playground. I want to play. I like to play. Give me a teeter-totter and I'm happy all afternoon. And part of the morning. There's some people playing in the park. Oh, wait a minute. There's nobody playing in that park. There's nobody over here. Nobody on the slides. Nobody on the teeter-totters. Nobody at the picnic tables, the tennis court. I guess we're not happy in the park just to have it not be raining. We got to have a little sunshine too, apparently. She was pretty, you know, for a girl. She was probably 25 years old, which means her mother would be 45, which means her mother's mother would be about my age. Yeah, the other day I was wondering why God put breasts on children. It just seems kind of cruel. And now I'm wondering if maybe Paul's thorn might have had something to do with him having eyes before God put scales on him. Maybe old men shouldn't have eyes. I don't know. I hate to give my eyes up. I guess I need to learn how to deal with other stuff better, you know. There's an elephant without any clothes on. Look at that. That don't get you riled up to the point of retreat. I don't know what would. I still got these Christmas decorations up there. 2nd of January, but that's okay. There's a little girl blowing bubbles. Now that is cute. See, that's worth the drive up this street here to get to see her blowing bubbles. It's nice when you don't have to clean up the mess when she spills her hot chocolate, or teach her how to go to the bathroom in public or anything like that. Not in public, that's not what I meant. That'd be a nasty thing to teach a child, wouldn't it? Come on, sweetheart, I'm going to teach you how to pee in public. But, Mommy, I want to close the door. Well, sometimes kids are smarter than grown-ups. I sort of suspected that for a long time. Okay. Look there, it's 14-14, Oregon, Wisconsin. Looks like second half just got underway. Better get over here and watch the ball game. Running a little behind schedule. Finishing up laundry and whatnot, choring around the house. But now I'm going over to my sister's house to watch the football game. Sounds like it's going to be a close game. It was 7-7 last time I looked. Now it's 14-14. Sounds like they're fairly evenly matched. There's all the makings of a good game. So here it is, January 2nd. The 2nd day of January 2012. Time sure goes fast. Man. They tell me I was born in 1949. I would have been 10 years old in 1959. 20 years old in 1969. 30 years old in 1979. I'm kind of remembering where I was as I say this. It's more fun for me than it could possibly be for anybody else. 40 years old in 1989. Something's wrong here. 50 years old in 1999. I guess that's right. 60 years old in 2009. 70 years, oh wait, that hasn't happened yet. Whew. Man, I never thought I'd live this long. Should old acquaintance be forgot? I was just looking on the internet. There was a guy who, apparently there was some kind of a reunion at my college last year, or last fall, I guess. Both. And one of the guys I went to school with and I had discussed the possibility of going earlier in the year, but we didn't do it. But somebody who was there posted a bunch of pictures on like PicFlix or something online. I was looking at them. I did not recognize a single solitary soul. But I did notice that each and every one of those people in those pictures was starting to look a little like an old person. If I were to go to a reunion with those people, it would be somewhat strange. And it would be along the lines of dating someone my own age, where I would be, presumed to be interested in pursuing someone who reminded me of my grandma when I was a kid. It's a strange feeling. It's hard to get through it, just, with my mind. Very strange feeling. Oh, I forgot the ice cream. I was going to bring a bunch of Dove bars, and I left them in the fridge. Oh, well. Now look at these dumpsters all lined up in a row. That's kind of special, don't you think? 25 miles an hour, strictly enforced. Oops. Oh, I'm okay. And here comes some kids here. Let's see if we can keep from killing them when we drive by. There we go. That worked out well. I hate it when I squash kids under the truck. It's just messy. Look at this guy. He got basketball. He's got an Aldridge, an LA shirt on. Probably a serious Blazer fan. Either that or he's all wrapped up in his own glory. Maybe he goes to a small high school, you know, where they allow him to think of himself well. I should stop and pray for that young man without even knowing him, that when he grows up, he won't be damaged permanently by the lack of glory and that comes from not making the college team, you know. It's okay, though, you know, most of us don't make college basketball teams. I mean, you know, that's an elite group of people who do that, really. So, we're all okay without it, you know. Here we go, downhill. Whee! That was fun. Not for very long, but it was fun. Look at that running. Look at that. People walking. Now see what I told you about people getting out walking anytime it's not raining in Oregon? Well, they'll just keep doing it even if it is raining too. How do you like that? If you're in California and you're watching this video on YouTube, you're not going to be able to figure that one out, are you? That'll be tough for a California person. Why would anybody go outdoors when it's raining? Dudes and dudettes. Look at here. Duck crossing. You know what I'm saying? I don't see any ducks today, but it's good to have that warning just in case, you know. There's a park down there. Maybe that's where the ducks live. They probably have a big duck pond or something. They have duck problems like that in California. There's a walker. All the way up to the brim of her hat, which keeps the rain off your glasses. You don't know what to think about some of these things I'm showing you. Okay, here's a bump. This is to keep you from going up this hill too fast, this bump. I wonder if they put any thought into the people who designed that into the road. I wonder if they considered the idea that putting that bump there was going to require us to use more gas to get up this hill, making slow bumps a little less than green. This is kind of one of them well-to-do neighborhoods up here. Lots of people would only live here if they could afford to. Look at that. The guy was being dragged around the neighborhood by 3 dogs. And it probably won't even make the news.